Hi guys, welcome back to Country View Acres. Today we're going to continue cleaning along this fence line. We have a few trees that are still too close to the new fence, and we've got a whole bunch of limbs that are way too short that we need to cut off so that the tractor can get through there.
So I'm going to go ahead and start cutting down the trees that need to come out, and Rebecca's going to grab the pole saw and she's going to start trimming these limbs so they're at least 10 feet high for the tractor.
Mine doesn't rev like yours.
Yeah, it's not quite as impressive as the chainsaw. I did tighten the chain up and it's ready to go. Two at once.
It's showing off.
But don't want them to grow back. So when we build this fence back over here, we're planning on putting a gate right in this location. So this tree's pretty much right in the way, so we're gonna go ahead and take it out too. So this tree right here is just covered in vines, and Rebecca is extremely allergic to poison oak. Of course, being the wintertime, we have no idea what type of vines these things are. So I'll try to do this tree all by myself, and hopefully I get it to fall the right way.
It's going the wrong way.
It's all connected. Most of the vines were actually just going up the tree. They weren't really attached to it. So I think that log is pretty well vine free. Still make good firewood.
Is that, that's
Oh
metal.
shoot, that is a metal. Hold on, hold on, hold on. That's, I don't want to get cut by your chainsaw. You definitely got it in a piece of wire. Hold on. Oh, you got
Oh, there.
it. Yeah, look at that. Hidden inside of here is a bunch of twisted wire, probably that was used for a fence brace or something at one point in time. It looked like a piece of vine. Rebecca got her chainsaw in it a little bit.
Yeah.
So right here we've got 3 trees, and really only one needs to stay. And I had a viewer comment that this was a black cherry, and that black cherry leaves could actually poison cattle or be bad for cattle. So I looked it up. I think it was wilted, like black cherry or American cherry leaves. I think it has like cyanide or something like that in it, and it is bad for cattle. So I can't take out every black cherry tree that we have, but this one, if you look at it, is very crooked anyway. So it's definitely coming out, and we'll keep that in mind as we select which trees to keep and which ones we'll cut down. You got vines in your eyes?
It's probably in my head.
You got vines in your head? What?
I just see them and my eyes start feeling itchy and
I'll be honest with you, I think I got like a little bit of sawdust on my tongue, and it feels like tingly.
oh,
You
it's
know?
the vines.
And I was like, oh, yeah, so like mentally in your head, you're thinking, do I have poison oak on my tongue? That would be like the worst place. Maybe not the worst place, but that's got to be a pretty bad place to get it.
Yeah.
Luckily, I'm not really allergic to poison oak. If I get into it, I usually get like 2 spots. And Rebecca ends up, her eyes want to swell shut, and she swells all up, and it's really bad with Rebecca. But normally, I don't really get anything from poison ivy or oak. I'm one of the lucky ones. Hey, look at that.
Yeah, I
Look,
saw a corner of it right there.
There's some metal roofing in here. I think I found the edge of it. It's in there. Oh, here we go. Look at that. You never know what you'll find around here. We can't make this stuff up. I mean, this is the stuff we just find all the time around here. It's pretty bad shape.
We gotta start our
It's
next
about one to
dumpster pile.
Fall apart. Yeah, we'll probably start a new trash pile. May have to get another dumpster before the end of the year, never know. Well, that goes back to the vines. It was so tied up to this other tree with the vines, it actually caused it to swing around right where Rebecca was going to be standing. So luckily you're pretty nimble. Her cat-like reflexes, she got out of the way. It did fall fairly slowly since it had the vines attached to it. But yeah, that was an unforeseen consequence. I think it's a hydraulic hose in the ground. Next.
There we go.
Yep. Obviously that's a board.
The end of it.
There's a board here too.
Yeah.
It's half rotten. But yep. More trash for the trash pile. I'm gonna cut this limb off and see what happens, take some of the weight off of it. It may stay hanging up there by the vines.
The wood looks cool on the inside.
Because it's cherry. That's like cherry wood that you would use in furniture, if you can find a straight piece of it. All right, we got all of the limbs trimmed, and we got all of the extra trees cut out of here all the way down toward the other end, at least from where the trash pit was all the way down to this corner. So now we need to go ahead and pick up all these limbs and haul them off. And then I've saved all the big pieces for firewood. We'll haul that over to the firewood shed. All right, we got all the limbs picked up and hauled off everything that we're saving for firewood, but it looks pretty ratty down this fence line. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the brush hog and I'm gonna run up and down this, see if I can knock everything down the rest of the way. And then I think there's just one more thing I wanna try to get done today after that. So last time I was out here cleaning out this fence row, I tried to pull this post over and over with the grapple. You can see all the scratch marks up and down, which these small posts are really hard to grab with the grapple, but I could not get it out of the ground. I really got some good bites on it and it just wouldn't pull it out. So I'm gonna try to put a chain around it today and we'll see if we can pull it out with a chain instead.
The chain. Yep, broke it.
Yeah.
It must be in the root.
What'd you say?
That thing the roots must have grown through it or something.
I know, I could not pull it. The other day I had a good bite on it and it was starting to lift the back of the tractor. I knew I had a good bite on it. I couldn't get it out. But this is actually a fairly cheap chain right here. And it's just what I had quickly to grab. I've got a heavier chain. I'll see if I can get it and try again. It didn't seem like I really put much force on it by the time that snapped. All right, I got a grade 70 5/16 chain. I actually looked for this earlier. I looked in the ballast box and it wasn't in there. They were in the garage, but this one's definitely a lot stronger chain, and this is what I should have been using in the first place.
I really felt like that was working because I was trying to watch this knot and it looked like it was in the ground here.
So you think we've pulled it out some?
Yeah. Either that or it's breaking off, but it was definitely wiggling.
It's wiggling.
Yeah.
But it sure didn't feel like it was coming out. It definitely, you can feel that it lightens the tractor up quite a bit because I'm maxing the whole loader out, lifting as as hard as I can. And that bush hog, funny thing is that bush hog's almost not heavy enough. It's crazy. I give it a little bit more shot.
Yeah, I thought it looked like it wiggled, well, not much side to side.
Well, I can.
But yeah, it definitely seemed like if you back up a little bit more further than you were.
I can't. Did you see? If I started backing up with that uplift pressure, it did start to finally lift the back end of the tractor up.
Oh, I was
Yeah.
just watching the post.
Yeah, so yeah, I could only go so far backwards before it stretched enough to start lifting the back of the tractor up. It's crazy. That post is in there pretty hard. I can wiggle it a little bit more and see if we can do it.
Okay. It definitely had come up out of the ground because when you like move back forward, I saw it drop into the ground some before it broke.
I don't understand why it's still not coming out of the ground. It appeared that maybe it broke off, but it is not.
I think it's 30 feet long.
It is not coming out of the ground. That thing is in there good. That is crazy. You see how much that bent over?
It started to snap a little. Like in the front, you can see where little pieces of the wood are snapping.
Yeah. Well, it's almost like feels like a green it's almost like it feels like a green piece of wood in a way, like it's stretching, like yeah, maybe the outer part of it broke, but it's like it's still all connected and kind of like a sapling. Hey, you can't just snap a sapling. That's what it feels like. It just feels kind of stretchy.
Like it's alive.
It's definitely not alive. It does not want to come out of there. I don't know what that's in.
It's got to be in those tree roots, like something.
Yeah, it could be. It's about going to have to be cut off with a chainsaw. Something just don't seem right here. I do think you're right. There's roots. I think there's a root growing around this side. That right here is a root. That's a tree root growing around this side. And then over here, I think that right there is another tree root. So it is in between a couple roots. And this one is right against this root. There we go. I think you're right. It's probably grown in between a couple tree roots and it ain't coming out. Well, you can tell from the color that is definitely Osage orange. At least in my experience, whatever these hedge posts are, seems to be more yellow than orange, at least around here, whatever they're using for posts. And it's amazing. This has probably been here, heck, it's been here for maybe 50 years. Incredibly rot resistant. So right here is where the trash pit was the other day. And hopefully this is drying out, or we can come back and smooth this all out later. But we basically started from right here and went down the fence line here, and it looks a lot better. So as we walk down here, our trees are spaced out. We were shooting for like 30 feet apart, And our trees are spaced out pretty good. I think we've got our bigger gap down here for our power lines, because we got power lines going across here. But everything looks pretty good. The brush hog just couldn't get right up against the fence and mow it. We'll probably have to get out the zero turn and try to get right up next to the fence and get that cleaned up a little bit better. But really, we look down this way and then we turn around and look that way. It looks way better. So we are probably half done on this fence line. So now we just got to go, basically just got to go down from here down the rest of the way. And really there's only trees in this section right here. The rest of that is just all like thorn bushes and briars down at that end. So there's really not, there's only just a small section of trees left and just old fencing. Really the fencing, we're to the point where the fencing is back up and we got to pull out the actual old field fencing all the way down that way. Most of this direction, the field fencing was actually gone. Well, I think we got everything done that we wanted, or at least I wanted to today. This is probably not what you wanted to do, but
It's all right.
I do appreciate the help. Hopefully you don't get any poison oak.
I usually can feel the tingles if I'm gonna get it. So.
My tongue stopped tingling, at
Yeah,
least.
I can't touch you. I can't get
No.
too close to you because
I'll have to put all my clothes in the laundry and get those all washing so that she don't have to handle them.
Yep.
That's typically how it goes. It's that bad. She's that allergic that even handling the clothes will get it. But the fence line looks pretty good. What do you think?
yeah,
Go ahead. I interrupted you. I'm sorry.
it's looking really good. It's nice and open, and yeah, looks nice.
Yeah, I think it'll look real good. I think especially like in the summertime when the leaves get back on the trees and we'll have all these nicely spaced out trees along here. I think it's going to look really good come this summer. We still got a little bit more to go.
A lot more to go.
Yeah. Yeah, there's two fence lines here that we want to clear out. This is the shorter. This is the shorter one of the two. I think that's going to wrap up this video. This was just it was a nice day to get out and do this. So yesterday was terrible, freezing, very windy. So
20 degrees, snowing.
yeah, it was like snow flurries all day. So today is supposed to be 38, 39, almost 40 degrees today. So a lot better day to be outside doing stuff. So this was our only outside day this weekend. Yep. But anyway, I think we'll go ahead and end this video. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Well, I guess we can pack it up and get everything put away.
Go eat supper.
Oh yeah, we're grilling out. Burgers. Got a bunch of burgers to grill out. Let's get to it.
I may need help getting down.
Oh, I can try to help you get down.
Oh yeah, I don't know if I want to touch you actually.
No, you don't, probably.
I'll just wiggle down.
There you go. There you
Oh
go.
my.
Yeah, we just happen to be like in a
That
spot
was like
where
the really low spot.
yes, the tailgate's awful high.
Come on, kitty, 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 kitty. You gotta get out from under the truck. Come on.